Yo, what up, sports people? Let's get it. Today we're gonna do an opinion poll, and just so you know, I didn't come up with this topic. It was something I saw on one of the big networks' Twitter feeds, and the question was, which Alabama QB is gonna end up having a better NFL career? Is it gonna be Tua Tagovailoa in Miami, Jalen Hurts in Philly, or Mac Jones? Just recently drafted by New England. Um, Before I answer this question, I just wanted to kind of say this. It's a little funny. We're always, comparing Alabama quarterbacks and what they're going to do in the NFL. Um, to me, this question should have been which one of the young, which one of these young quarterbacks, drafted in the last 3 years, which one of these young guys are going to come up and have the better career? Because if you ask my opinion, hands down, it's going to be Josh Allen, and 1B from that is going to be, Justin Herbert over in San Diego. Those two guys are going to have the better career out of any of these quarterbacks drafted. Okay, moving on. To answer this question specifically, in my opinion, my bet, I would go with Jalen Hurts if I'm going to say which of the three quarterbacks are going to have a better career. You kind of saw how the players in Philly responded to Jalen Hurts when he took over for Wentz. They seemed to rally around this guy. They made plays for Hurts that they didn't do with Wentz, and I kind of said this before. I felt like a lot of the players in Philly kind of gave up on Carson Wentz. But here's the thing. Philly doesn't seem to be sold on Jalen Hurts. So I'm kind of wondering how long he's going to be there. Because if they were sold on him, they would have took him out of his rookie contract by now and, signed him to a bigger deal. So minus that, I don't think that Philly's all that sold on Jalen Hurts. Now, as far as Tua, yeah, Miami seems to be sold on him, but my question is Tua going to be able to hold up for a season or for a couple, consecutive seasons? Because it seems to me he's injury prone, and maybe with that hip injury, he kind of lost a little confidence in himself. Who knows? So I can't tell you what kind of career he's going to have because I hate to say this, but I almost feel like Tua may do the thing that Andrew Luck did and kind of, walk away from the game before his time, just so he can protect himself later on in life. You know what I mean? Hey, everybody jumped on Andrew Luck when he, retired. I can't knock the guy, and I won't knock Tua if he did the same thing. To me, it's kind of, you could put Jalen Hurts and Tua as, 1A and 1B because they're both, they both have similar skills. To me, it's a little too soon to throw Mac Jones into this evaluation because, he hadn't even taken an NFL snap yet. And Mac Jones kind of reminds me of another Alabama quarterback. You guys remember A.J. McCarron? And where is he now? I think he's still a backup here with the Texans. But, A.J. McCarron won 2 titles at Alabama, if I'm not mistaken, and all he could get was a backup job, in the NFL. See, the one thing these guys have in common, and I believe this question was put out, only because all 4 of those guys I just mentioned, they've won titles for Alabama. So obviously, if you win a title at Alabama, you're going to do great things in the NFL, right? That's the thinking here. So, the problem is a lot of people need to remember what an Alabama quarterback is. And as much as some people hate this term, I'll continue to say it until you prove me wrong. Alabama QBs are simply game managers. Don't turn the ball over. Get the ball in the hands of one of these 5-star running backs you got behind you or one of those 5-star receivers you got on the edges. If you want to be honest, I know I'm opening myself up to all kinds of flack on this, but if you paid attention to the last 3 NFL drafts, the QBs that come in, the QBs that come into the NFL, they have some success. They kind of come from your division, your Division II schools, your non-Power 5 schools like Ohio States and LSU's and, places like that. Because the problem with Alabama and LSU and Ohio State, especially Ohio State, is you have skill positions to where your quarterback doesn't have to do much. So, like I said, when you have a quarterback, in the NFL, if you got a mediocre quarterback, but you got talent in the backfield and you got talent on the outside, and especially if you have a good defense, all your quarterback has to do is manage the game, right? That's where game manager came from. So Check it, people. Like I said, that that was my opinion. So if it comes when it comes down to the three Alabama quarterbacks, which one's going to have the better career? I'm going to go with Jalen Hurts. I mean, I don't think even if Mac Jones did win the starting job from Cam Newton, like I said, it's New England. Doesn't have to do too much. Just don't turn the ball over. So hey guys, that's all I got for today. Check it out. You guys hear about they're opening up they're thinking about opening up the college football playoff to 12 teams. I'm gonna get on that later on this week. So check it, guys. Keep your eyes open. Hit like, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.